Hey everybody, it's Robin with Shine Pages, and today I'm going to talk to you about checkouts and how you can increase your overall order value by using order bumps and upsells and downsells within a funnel. And I'll also share a few other kind of fun tips and things you can do to style up your checkout and add some additional features to grab information from people, to collect more information, or have people, fill out a waiver or things like that. So there's a lot that you can do with our checkout widget included with Shine Pages. I just went live about an hour earlier and I forgot to share my screen. So I'm going to try this again, and we're going to make sure I share my screen so that I can show you how to do all of this. So let's see, I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to pop over to Shine Pages. Okay, I hope that this is working and that you can actually see my screen right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you that I am, first of all, in a funnel. So the difference in Shine Pages, with every plan, you get at least one website and one funnel. With a funnel, you're going to be leading people down a series of steps to take a specific action. Typically, funnels do not have a header or a footer. You're not trying to educate people about your services and your contact page and your about page. Funnels are there to help sell one of your programs or services, or to sign people up for an event or whatever it may be. Funnels typically have one goal in mind, and the whole point is to tailor the pages so that they're specific to taking, having your visitors take one action towards something that you want them to do. So in this case, I have a funnel that was set up that is about a course sales funnel. So there's a course sales page. And then as a part of this, we're going to have a checkout widget. So let's go through here. This would be kind of a typical sales page. And I apologize if you can hear, there's some landscaping going out outside. I hope that my voice is loud enough for you to be able to hear. But again, kind of a standard sales page, what they're going to get, the features and the benefits, testimonials, here's what's included. Maybe there's a countdown timer, etc. All of the calls to action on this page are leading towards the next step, which in this case, for this particular funnel, is a checkout page. And that's where we're going to go next. So let's go right over here to this checkout page. And let me show you some of the cool things that you can do to, again, hopefully increase your overall order value if you want to add bumps and upsells and things like that. Okay, so this particular screen right here is just a page like any other page, and it has a checkout widget added to it. So the checkout widget is right here in your widgets. It's available for those that are on the Glow plan and above. So if you are on the lowest plan, the Spark plan, that does not have the checkout widget, you still have a checkout ability. You can still sell products on your site and check them out. However, it's not going to be a checkout widget that you could add in to any pages and add to a funnel like you can with this one, because we are in the Glow plan and we are using the checkout widget as a part of a funnel. And it's helpful to be able to have that because, again, when you're selling like one thing, you want people to buy that one product. You don't want the traditional checkout process of, there's a store and people are checking things out and adding them to their cart, and then they're following through and checking out with the cart. This is where you're going to be able to actually just make changes to have them sell just this one product, add order bumps, all of this sort of thing. Okay, so I'm using this demo example. So I don't have payment methods hooked up. So that's why you see this red bar right here. But if this was actually your site, you would go into your store and you would set up in your settings, your PayPal or your Stripe, whatever you're going to use to collect payment, and then be able to collect that right here in your checkout. So the very first step, I'm going to click on the checkout widget itself, go into my products, and this is where I'm going to choose product select instead of the more traditional cart checkout that a standard store would have. This case, we're going to choose product select, and we're going to choose our products. Now, you'll go here and you'll be able to see this is going to show you the products that you have set up within your store. I will go over to the store tab in just a second so I can show you that. As you'll see, there's different options here, and you can choose however many you'd like to add to this cart. In this case, I am going to be adding to this cart the option for people to purchase the course that I'm selling here in this demo, to either pay in full for the entire course, or they can choose the split pay option and pay, 3 payments of whatever it might be over 3 months. So once a month, 3 times, you can set up that sort of thing. So this is where you would select which products you want to set up and sell from your checkout. I'm going to hit confirm here. And so now, as you'll see, I have 2 different products listed here in my checkout. Again, if I go to here, this is the button here, allow customers to choose the product to purchase, to buy. This is what I want to set up. Otherwise, it is going to add both of them to the cart immediately. But no, I want to give people the option in this case of choosing the full payment or the split payment option. And so this is how I would do that. I would add both of those products into this checkout and then check the box to allow customers to choose which one. If you want a little refresher on actually creating those products in your store, go over here to your store. We're going to go to our products. And here's where you can add new products. So we can add physical products, digital products, services, or memberships. I happen to set up these products as membership type products because I'm going to be delivering the content for this course via online pages that are going to be accessed by the members who purchase this course. So I set this up as a membership type of product. I selected what type of members are going to have access. You can set up any type of members you want. In this case, I just used the basic members, but you can set up different member types within your contacts tab. So I set that up. You could add a description in here if you wanted. You could add a photo in here. Again, this can be your price. And if I had this payment connected and this was not just a demo and I had this live, I would be able to choose subscription product. And I would say, I want this to either be ongoing payments monthly, or like I said, a split payment option where it was, for example, 3 payments, once a month, 3 payments of $1,200. So that's how you would set up a split payment type of option product. And then you would simply set up another product in your store that is your full payment option. And I set one up here. So this was my split payment option. And then I just basically set up the exact same thing. Course name here is the name of your product, wherever that would go. You could add a photo, you can add a description. I wrote the words pay in full to help differentiate between the two. Selected the same member group, I set the price, edited which category it was in, just my courses category, and hit save. So it's a pretty simple way to set up those 2 different products, and you can set up all different types of products here as well. So if you have those order, like maybe you have a digital product or an ebook that you want to sell or a workbook that accompanies your offer, you can set them up as products in your store. Same thing if you're going to be offering maybe an extra like one-on-one session with you, as that might be a bonus or an upsell. You could set that up. That can be a service type of product. So you can set up any different type of product, all of them set up in your store. And then when you go over here to your builder and you're in your funnel here, you can go to your checkout page of your funnel, or any page you add the checkout widget to, I should say. And then when you do go over to your products, you'll be able to select any of those products that you have created in your store from this list. So again, for now, I have 2 options, my pay in full and my split payment, both chosen. I have the box that says allow customers to choose which product to buy, checked, and I'm set to go there. Now, let's say we do want to offer one of those, upsell offers, those bump offers, that little one-time only special. That's where you can add in a bump offer. So here's where we can just edit our bump offer. We can say add bump, and then please select bump product. Okay, we're going to hit select, and this is where, again, from your list of products that you've created, whatever that is, this is a worksheet, a 1-hour session with you, whatever it might be, you would select that from your list of products in your store, hit confirm, and here's where you can type out, this is your headline, This is the title of your bump right here. This is the description. More details here. And then you can choose to make this active by default, and then they'd have to unselect it. You can show the product image or not. Show a badge. I always think that's great. One time only, just $79 or whatever it might be. You can choose the background color of that little badge. And then you get to choose, is it like a box that has a shadow around it or a dashed border? Okay, so now you're going to hit save. And you want it below the customer information above the checkout buttons or below the order summary. So you can do either one. We're going to have that here. And now you can see I have now this new bump that has been added into my checkout screen. So if I go and save changes, if people are going to go check out, this again says no payment methods available because I haven't set those up. I'm just using a demo. But this is where they could say, yep, I want to choose the bump offer. That's a great deal. I want to get that while I can, this one chance I have. And then again, they're choosing between two options potentially, or just your one option that you have. You're buying it and they can hit buy now. So we have that set up so far. Now, that was part of the checkout plan. We had our products. That's what we did. The next step would be going over to our styling of our checkout. And you can do this with any of the checkouts, whether it's the checkout widget or just the standard checkout. You can do this type of styling changes within the regular standard checkout too. You can choose one-step checkout where everything is all on one screen, or two-step checkout where you're getting their name and email first, and then their billing details on the second half. So you can choose which one you'd like. And then again, order summary, where do you want to show that? Next to the checkout details or below the checkout details? Let's see if we show that next to it. It would show up like this. I would use this if you're spanning the entire page with your checkout because it makes it really skinny otherwise. So I'm going to keep it below for right now. And then here you can change things like the customer billing details. This is where you can, change up your font, your colors, etc. If you wanted to change any titles here, I had this one set to say your info instead of customer information. So you can change out what it says. This, is defaulted to say customer information, but you can change that title to say whatever you'd like. Same thing with shipping address, billing address, shipping method and payment method. So all those titles of the sections can be different. Let's go back to your info here. You'll notice that changed right here. So that was the customer and billing details styling area, the checkout wrapper, the padding size, the color, the order summary. Do you want to show product images or not? Background colors, padding size, etc. Buttons, you can style your buttons. What do they want them to say? Buy now, check out, whatever you want it to say. Secure badge, all of this stuff here. And then do you want to show the regular price with a strike through when it's on sale? And then also, do you want to show the secure checkout badge? I always think that's a good idea. So let's have that checked. And we are good to go on styling. The third and final thing I like to do with my checkout widget. So again, we went to products. We chose which products to sell. We also added an order bump with our products right here. We went to styling. We styled up our checkout widget itself. And then in the settings, this is where you can decide where they're going to go upon checkout. Because I am in a funnel, I'm just going to send them to the next step of the funnel. That makes sense. However, if you click on the link here, you can choose to send people wherever you'd like. If you're using the checkout widget on a different, more standard website page, you can send them wherever you'd like. So you can send them again to any step of the funnel or any page on associated website. If this funnel is tucked underneath a website, you can have it sent to any product in a store, an external link, an anchor point, a file, a pop-up, anywhere you'd like. I'm going to keep it with the next funnel step because I already have my funnel step set up as a thank you page. So we're good to go there. And then here, do you want to allow discounts or not? enable customer registrations or not. This one was set up as a membership type of a product, so it's already going to be asking them for their name and email and password. So you don't need to check this for memberships, but it's if you are not selling it as a membership, but as a service product or some other type of product, you can enable customer registrations, which would allow them to be able to, log in, see their account, see their history, see all their purchases, etc. Do not ask for addresses. You can check this if you don't need to ask for their address for a service type product or a digital type product. And then here, tagging customers on this order, the all important tag to be able to sort and organize your, the people that buy. So you want to be able to know what they do along their process. In this case, they are going to be buying the thing, right? So you're going to say that they are buyers or purchasers or whatever type of name you'd like to give your tags. You can create new tags here. Okay, finally, I wanted to show you one other little tip before we get into the upsells. We went over the bumps. Let's do the upsells next. But before we do that, I wanted to go right here into customize fields. You can do this with any checkout, again, standard checkout or using the checkout widget within a funnel. If you go to customize these fields, you can ask for certain things, maybe ask for phone number, company information, make certain items required or not required. And then you can also add additional fields right in here. So you can add in additional CRM fields, just like this. I added a few in here. Let's see here. This is the accept terms description. I can add in some additional, this is some text right here. And let's see if this stuff shows up. Okay, so then you can add additional fields to collect additional information on your checkout screen. For example, if you do have a waiver or a policy or something like that, you can add in that text and then add in the accept terms button, like this here. I accept the terms and conditions. Not sure where that text went. I'm going to have to check on that. But in the meantime, that is something that is possible, and you can add in those different additional fields into your checkout. Okay, I'm going to hit save changes. So those are some of the different things that you can do with the actual checkout widget itself. Now we're going to go back into our funnel steps. So I'm just clicking over here on our funnel, and right below, let's see, I'm going to delete these because we didn't, let's go here, delete this out. Okay, so as you might be able to see, there's a little green bubble underneath the checkout step in the funnel. Because we had a checkout widget associated with this step and on this page, we will automatically get this little green button as a plus sign, and it says add, upsell, or downsell. So you're able to do this within funnels. You can add an upsell just by clicking here. You can add that upsell as another page in your funnel or as a pop-up that would appear. For this demo, I'm just going to use pop-up real quick. And then you can choose an empty pop-up or use one of these to start with. And here you can make changes to this, add photos, etc., whatever you'd like to do using the widgets from the sidebar, like in the builder, like you normally do with pop-ups. But here is where you're going to be able to choose your upsell product. So just like adding a bump offer, we're going to add an upsell offer. So this is, I made another product in the store called just general upsell product name here. Hit confirm, and then you can overwrite the price if you want to. Again, this is this kind of special deal they can only get because they're going through this process here. You can change whatever you want the button text to be, change it to $49. Adding that decline link, no, thank you. If you want to show the buttons next to each other or not. And then again, the ever important tag. Are they taking you up on this upsell or not? You can tag your customers, upsell buyer, whatever you want to tag them with would be here. Okay, so again, you can make changes, you can edit your images, you can change the text that's on this page, what have you, but this is how you would set up your upsell. You can even name this pop-up, my upsell pop-up, and hit save. Okay. So now I just created that, and once that pop-up would appear, if somebody clicks, yes, I want that, it will automatically charge their card for that and add it to their order. Okay, so now you'll see under our checkout, we have the upsell pop-up that just appeared. Okay. If they decline, so they say no thanks, then it would just go to the next step in the funnel. You can also add a downsell here. So again, I'm just going to do a pop-up one more time. And this is how it's the same process. You're going to add, it says upsell, but really it's, in this case, would be a downsell because it's coming after an upsell. Again, overriding price if you'd like. This is going to be, $9. Purchase now. I want to have a decline link. Thank you. Tagging my customers. They took the downsell. Yes, they are my downsell buyers. Okay, so we now can set this up. My pop-up settings. I'm going to name it my downsell pop-up. And hit save. Okay, so now again, I can edit my images. Whatever you'd like. Okay, so now we have a pop-up that has a downsell offer on it. This is my upsell downsell widget that's only available here within this stage of a funnel. And again, I can edit it. Here's where I would choose it, etc. Okay, so now if we go back over here to our funnel list, you'll see we have our checkout. That would go to an upsell pop-up. If they purchase that pop-up, great. Then they go to the next step. If they decline it, okay, fine. They don't get it charged. They don't get it added to their cart, and they go to the next step. The next step in this case is the downsell. So if they decline the upsell, then they would get the option for the downsell. So if they decide to take you up on the upsell, great. They are not going to see the downsell. They only see the downsell if they decline the upsell. So that's kind of the difference. And that's how they're set up here. You can add as many upsells and downsells as you'd like. You can keep adding them here. They will always go in the order of upsell followed by downsell. Again, if they decline, then okay, one last chance. You still can get this even if you decline the upsell. So that's kind of how it works. The upsells and the downsells are a part of the funnel process, whereas the bump offer is a part of the checkout page, the checkout widget itself. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some information. Let me see if there's anybody on live that is asking any questions. Oh, I can't see the questions anyway. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below and we'll be sure to get those answered for you. And go out there and have a great day today. We cannot wait to see you shine online. Thank you.